Welcome back to Fan Appreciation Night here at Vintage Throne Stadium. Second inning baseball brought to you by JC Unlimited Contracting. Design, supply, build, renovate, servicing Simcoe region for over a decade.
Bottom of the second inning here at Vintage Throne Stadium. Still a 2-0 lead for the Chow-Kent Barnstormers. And we're joined in the broadcast booth by Barrie Baycats President Josh Matlow. Josh, thank you so much for coming in there today.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
So, 2 home games left in the regular season. I think now as we're getting down to the end of the summer, maybe what are your biggest impressions of the year so far?
We've been good. We just want to finish strong. I think the whole idea is to get hot going into the playoffs. So these games do matter to us. We're playing it like it's a playoff game. And like I said, I want to get the bats going. The pitching has been there all year. But we just want to keep going and getting hot for the playoffs.
And healthy for sure, right?
Absolutely.
Deep drive to left field. It is just foul. Malik Williams ever so close to his second home run of the year.
Boy, that was a shot. Maybe the wind pushing a little bit over there to the left, but good sign here from Malik Williams.
So close for Malik Williams there. So Josh, fan appreciation night tonight. What were your hopes for this event, and maybe what are you looking forward to the most during the game?
We were hoping for a big crowd. We got a huge crowd. This is unbelievable. It's obviously a different vantage point for me, but seeing how, in that boy.
Up the middle for Williams after that deep drive foul. He comes through with a base hit to lead it off for the Baycats.
We just want to get that energy going, get the fans into it. Again, playoffs are what counts, and that's what we're here for. So, been a great season so far. We're leading up to the playoffs. We just want to get hot, want to get the fans into it, get those bats going, get Malik going as he came up to bat, almost hit a home run. We want to get everyone kind of working in the right direction.
So we've seen a bunch of different promotions from the team this year. I think Pack the Park night was huge for us. I think having that free admission, we had a huge crowd. I think we've had some incredible Thursday night crowds as well as we've gone through the end of the regular season. As odd foul as that went off. But I think I asked you this, and we're looking forward to maybe see some attendance numbers as we head to the end of the season. But how do you maybe one up the season next year that we've had this year, because it's been incredible?
I think it's fair to say we'll worry about next year.
Yeah.
Or at least in the off season. I think we're so locked in right now. These last few games, the playoffs, so much going on, and we're just so excited where we're at right now.
When you came into this season, I think when you were looking at what to improve on this team, do you think you've maybe hit your goals for this year, or what do you think?
Yeah, we filled our holes. I mean, our pitching's been phenomenal. There's nothing else to say about that. They've been exactly where we need them to be, and that'll play in the playoffs. We filled a few voids, obviously, in the field, and we got Brandon Hernandez coming in, arguably the best shortstop in the league. That helps defensively. We wanted to get stronger defensively, obviously. Bats are great, small ball's great, but we want to make sure we're playing good, clean baseball, and it's very important for us.
Adam Odd strikes out for the first out of the inning.
And Josh, you mentioned Brendan Hernandez, maybe one of the top shortstops in the league. How big has that been on the addition of the defensive side to line out that infield?
Yeah, I think it just gives confidence to the pitchers knowing what's behind them. They're able to make certain pitches. Guys are able to, put the ball in play and play small ball just to get that extra run when we have that defense on.
We're going to have a chance to see Osafa Jones in a few at-bats here. Wanted to ask you about that signing and how great he's been, not only on the field, but in the dugout and around the clubhouse so far.
Yeah, he's a great kid. He's the kind of guy you root for. He's the top prospect in Ontario right now, and we're thrilled to have him. Obviously, he's a long-term piece for us and an option for summer if he comes home after school, but we might have him a little longer than we thought, so we're trying to get him qualified here. He'll play the next few games, but what an athlete, what a great human being, and we're just glad to have him.
I think the biggest thing for me I've noticed between last year and this year is maybe the vibes are much more fun, I would say, this year than they were last year. Not to say that last year wasn't fun, but this year I think the team is much more energized. They know what they have to do after losing in the finals last year. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think they're hungry. They know what it takes. We've been there and done that kind of sort of in the finals, and we just have that motivation to go that extra mile. And we're excited about our team. We're excited about the vibes. We're excited about the players on the bench. They're all the same mindset, and one unit, one goal is kind of our motto. And the guys are excited. We're all excited. I'm excited sitting up here talking about it. But that's what we play for, right? So it's 42 games. It's a long grind, but we're really here for those playoff games.
So you mentioned you're obviously up here with us tonight. What are your impressions after being on the field all year, seeing it from a different angle?
Yeah, I didn't realize how into it the fans are, actually. they're right into it, standing up, yelling, screaming. This is awesome. What a vantage point. So I'm just having a great time. Obviously, I'd love to be with the guys, but, that's for another day. But they'll take care of business like always, and, just excited to see a good crowd.
Well, Josh, I can hear the excitement in your voice getting ready for these playoffs. If you can put it into one word or maybe one characteristic, what is the key to success as you enter the postseason?
I mean, other than the obvious winning, again, it's growing as a unit. We a lot of pieces we put together and I've brought in, we hope to have long term. So we've built our core. We're building around that. We're adding pieces as we go. And again, bringing in the young guys. The Safas on deck right there. Seeing that young talent come in and continuously keep us young. And I think it kind of puts pressure on the older guys to stay with it. But I like where we're at. And like I said, from day one, we're going to try and build a competitor that's going to be competitive for years. And I think that's where we are.
Plumpton swings through that one for the end of the inning. Josh, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Hey, just a quick question there. Did you get a shout out to my mom?
Yeah, we definitely should. Magda Matlow, thank you so much for watching today. Sorry you can't be at the ball game today, but happy you're watching with us on Baycats TV.
Love you, Mom. Happy birthday. Wish you were here.
Still 2-0 Barnstormers as we head to the third inning. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
Moving.ca for all your moving needs for over